there's nothing like lack of transparency and accountability. Take, for example, the money we have now is paid directly to the commercial bank. Remember, under the single treasury account, every fund goes to the central bank. Now, what's the essence of central bank? I mean, what's the essence of to block the loopholes of revenue accruing to the federal government? We are not making revenue for federal government. I said there's no need. And that hinders us of participating in the larger financial market, of getting money to fund our projects. Take, for example, the budget is passed, for example, and what comes to us? We get 1% of what the federal government gets every month. So assuming the federal government gets 800 billion naira for this month, 1% of 800 billion is 8 billion naira. That alone cannot even pay salaries, right? 8 billion naira. Now we depend on our IGR. Now, if our IGR goes to the central bank, we cannot borrow money from central bank. We can only borrow money from commercial bank. And commercial bank, what is collateral? What can we hold in case anything happens? How do you repay? Now, what the president did, and that's what it is, the president sees government as business. He wants to succeed. And the only way to allow FCT to succeed is to unlock them and make sure that they have access for funding. Now, how much do we need for this commercial bank? We need, say, for example, 100 billion naira. How do you pay? You tie your IGR to the loan. So every month, the bank collects social amount of money. Now, with that money you have, you're going on with your project, because the money that comes every month cannot go around for you to start the execution of projects. So you need much money so that you'll be paying back with your IGR. But if the president did not do that, we would have been in a mess. And that is true to the matter, we have been in a mess. We cannot collect loan from central bank. So all we will do at the end of the month, what comes in? So the amount of money. So how do we share it? With the bogus projects, capital projects that you are carried on, it will not work. So removing of a single treasury account was a blessing, and that is done by someone who understands how to make governance easy. If the president has not done that, all this we are talking about commission of projects and this and that, we would have been in the situation today. So he's removing us from the exit of funds from the single treasury account to enable us to be on our own, to raise funds and carry out projects. And that's what you're seeing today.
Yeah, but the question is, what mechanisms exist for accountability of the funds that you are now able to leverage your assets to use?
Yes. First of all, projects are approved when it passes 10 billion naira to the Federal Executive Council. Before that, the Bureau of Public Procurement will tell you this is the amount that can be for this project. So it's not only within you staying to approve a project. And then it is also approved in your budget. Right? Now, so what happens? When the Federal Executive Council approves a budget that is beyond the threshold of the FCT Executive Committee, then that you now sign an agreement with the company or the contractors, as the case may be. And then we pay according to procurement out of 30%. Do you understand me? You pay. Now, you now pay a milestone based on the certificate issued by the FCDA that this contractor has done 5%. Now, in that case, you have no problem. And two, we don't sit in the offices to say, oh, the FCDA has submitted the interim certificate pay social company. No, I don't do that. I will go to the site and see for myself and call the executive, the acting ES, come. You have recommended in the interest of number 1 that we should pay 10 billion naira. Can I see the work now that I can say they are qualified to be paid 10 billion naira? And so every company and the officials of FCT, they're on their toes. They know that it's not just going to submit paper. No, I will not do that. I will not do that. As far as capital projects are concerned, I must go by myself and see actually what has been done, what has not been done. I came back on Wednesday last week. That same day I came back, I went to International Conference Center. I called Prof.Mgbeke. You told me you are 90% done. Can we go? They came. Behold, they are more than 90% done. I was happy. I went to Girishi, where CGC, the interchange to Maitama and going to Jahi. 100%. So, in such situation, not just 100%, what's the quality of job that have been done? You see, sometimes our people are being compromised. You see the resident engineer sign anything for you. I said, what for? On Saturday, I was at Oshafa. And the resident engineer, without taking approval from us, has given approval to the contractor to make a way for that the military, the army asked them that they should open social place for them to be passing. So I came down there, why is this place? This will cause a lot of traffic. They said, oh, the soldiers asked. I said, no. Who are you to take that decision without coming to us? There and there, I removed him. I said, covered. The military should. From here to it's about 50 meters. We can't continue that way. I removed him instantly. And I told the contractor, you assured me that this work will be done. With what you have seen, are you sure you are going to complete this work before this exam? He told me, yes. So that they work in the night. That's okay. On Sunday, being yesterday, I didn't tell him. I went back there on my own. And I was satisfied with what I saw. Indeed, he was going to complete the job. So these are the things you say, it's not merely approving. You must show that, look, the money is being paid and the job is being carried out. And it's done in such a way that everybody can see. The contract was not approved by me. In fact, I can tell you most of these contracts we have been awarded before we came. But it's our policy that you don't just abandon projects because you did not supervise the award of the contract. No. It's the public, this is a public funds. Government is a continuum. If we allow that, then you see projects scattered all over the place. And that does not make the city to be clean. So you do have the president directed that, look, we must try as much as we can to see that all these most contracts are awarded 2005, 2010, 2015, up till now. And that's why we provided in the 2025 budget 85% of our capital expenditure to complete the ongoing projects. There are so many people that will come to say, no, we are not the ones who are awarded. They'll go and award their own contract. No, it is not about we awarding. It's about we giving the people what they want. And if these projects are going to be positively impactful on the lives of the people, why not continue? And that's what has happened.
Sure.